and it's filming. So that's what my error was. Okay. So this is Bob. I'm over here. This is the Fusion Center. I don't see any no trespassing signs, so I'm going to come in and see what I can film. I don't see all the security cameras they had up before, so I wonder if they moved the Fusion Center. Oh no, in just a minute. Volunteer parking. Yeah. All right. Nice lobby. Hey, how you doing today? Yes, this is the Fusion Center?
No, part of it is.
Part of it is? What part?
Who are you?
Doesn't matter, does it? Oh, Social Security Administration's here. Cool. There's a camera there. Oh yeah, their emergency pool. No. No. Oh, there's where all these cameras are back here now. So that's cool. See, I've never been trespassed. I just didn't come on the property because I didn't want any problems with them. But hell. All right. I don't see any wannabes out here. Oh, here comes someone.
How's it going?
All right, how's it going?
Not too bad. What can I help you with today?
Just looking around, enjoying the property.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Do you have business here?
well, I just wanted to film the Fusion Center.
Okay.
So,
Can't let you inside, but you know, outside's just fine.
right. And that's all I plan on doing, just doing some filming and stuff like that. Hoping I'd be able to talk to someone from the Fusion Center.
No, I don't think so. Not unless you have business here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I was hoping someone could tell me what the Fusion Center does.
Well, I don't work in the Fusion Center, so I can't really tell you. You can look online for yourself. What's your name?
Right. My name's Robert West,
Where are you from?
Portland.
Oh, okay. Have you been down here before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been asked not to be on the property before?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't work in the Fusion Center. This guy doesn't work in the Fusion Center, so.
All right, how you doing?
Doing well.
This is Robert West. He's from Portland.
Oh, hi, Robert.
Hey.
I'm from Portland, too.
All right.
He's a transplant.
He's a transplant.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Is your vehicle down here, or?
Yeah, it's around. It's parked over on the street.
Oh, okay. In the parking lot, or out
No.
on Gilchrist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I don't like park my vehicle where I'm filming.
Oh, okay. What's the film for? What are you filming for?
I just wanted to do a thing about the Fusion Center and what it does and stuff like that. I come out about every 3 or 4 years.
Oh, do you?
So, yeah.
Okay.
I usually just sit out here and walk around, but
Okay. And the vest there, is that just concerned about? Oh, so it holds your body cam?
yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I put on my shirt. My shirt's like yours,
Uh-huh.
so it'll just roll down.
Oh, okay.
And then instead of filming out, I'm filming the ground.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
Okay. Well, as long as you're not interfering with anybody, what people are, what folks are doing out here, the people that have business.
I have no intent in interfering with what people are doing, interfering with people's business. The only
Okay.
thing is, people sometimes want to interfere with my business. So, but I'm sure you guys get that too. Sometimes people get up here, get nosy, and
All the time.
Yeah.
So, are you like filming for a story or anything like that?
I want to make a story about the Fusion Center. I mean, no one's ever did it. Usually, people are, well, we don't want to talk to, we don't. I'm an alternative media person, so and they never talk to Coin 6. They never talk to the regular channels. So I thought I'd come out here and just do something and hopefully run into someone and find out what they do. I mean, I've heard a lot. I've heard that they spy on Americans. I've heard that they get information on activists and stuff like that. So I was just curious what they do. It's a government entity. I mean, we should know what our government's doing. Don't you agree?
Absolutely agree.
So,
Well, you could do a public records request or something, but everything that the Fusion Center does should be listed online.
Yeah.
information there.
Well, I did look up. They had something about the one in Seattle where it gave out a bunch of information on how people get brainwashed and stuff, and somehow that wound up in Antifa hands.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, because our fusion center doesn't investigate brainwashing.
uh,
So you're familiar with the fusion center?
I know what it is. I don't know what their thing is. I've heard a lot about it.
Okay.
Any officer that wants personal information can contact the Fusion Center and say, I need this person's, here's the person's name, date of birth. I want everything, and the Fusion Center will go through all their credit cards and rent receipts and get all the information that could possibly get.
That's absolutely not correct. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. That's absolutely not correct. So I will tell you what they can do.
Okay.
So what the Fusion Center is capable of is compiling that information, but they don't actually get it themselves. They get it from other law enforcement entities around the entire country who've already established that information or have collected that information by other means. So the Fusion Center is just like kind of what its name is. It's just a fusion of any law enforcement report throughout the country that we need on a person, they can get for us. So for example, if you were arrested in Idaho, I wouldn't know that just by typing your name into my computer. You know, it pretty much shows me everything in Oregon. But if I gave your name and birthday to the Fusion Center, they'll run in a national system and it'll be like, oh, Idaho provided us this information on it.
NCIC?
Yep.
So, yeah, just about every cop has NCIC in their car. I don't know.
Yeah, but we don't get the actual reports from other agencies.
Oh, okay.
So like the NCIC is a little bit different. It's just a national database of blank information, basically. It's like your name, date of birth, and if you're a felon. If we actually need a police report, I can't type in my computer and get that. No cop can, out of their jurisdiction, even in Portland. So for example, if you were to walk up to a Portland cop and ask him if he typed in his computer, if he could see a report from a Salem cop, he'll tell you, no, our systems don't talk to each other. So he wouldn't even know. But that's what the Fusion Center is for. So if that Portland cop contacted the Fusion Center and said, hey, Salem or any other agencies in Oregon, do you have police reports on this person? And the Fusion Center will check that and say, yeah, we have 2 reports on this person. You want them? Like, yeah, please email them to me. So then he'll have that additional information.
Okay. Yeah, because I heard a lot, and a lot of what I heard was like, how can they go to a bank and get someone's credit card information, find out where they...
That's all paranoia.
That's all paranoia.
That's all paranoia.
You can't believe everything you read on the internet, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's why I like coming and talking to people that know what's going on and stuff like that.
So think about it like this. If, our Fusion Centers were that really powerful, they can get like bank information or your personal receipts and all kinds of stuff like that, how do people slip through the cracks on background checks? How do people slip through the cracks on traffic stops? Because honestly, it's complete paranoia. We're not spying on Americans because, to be frank and honest, no one has time to. We have more crime to deal with. I mean, we're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know how bad crime is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the city of Portland had over 700 cars stolen this year. 700.
Yeah.
So I mean, think about that. Like we have more crime to deal with than we know of. I mean, that's not even counting all the shootings, all the thefts. Like, look at all the businesses that closed down in Portland from just rampant thefts that go unsolved.
Well, look at the Portland police not responding to calls.
Well, they don't have a choice because there aren't many of them left.
Yeah.
There aren't many of them left anymore.
Right.
So when you have a city that should have over 1,000 cops and they actually only have 600, what do you expect is going to happen?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the city is supposed to have 1,000 cops just based on population. However, the city of Portland
Mhm.
has a very high crime rate.
Right.
Like, you're not unfamiliar with that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so now you talk about them being short just based on population,
Mm-hmm.
and you add an extra high crime rate to that. Cops aren't going to be able to respond to everything in a timely manner.
No.
It's impossible.
Yeah, Wheeler. I heard something about Wheeler wanting wanting the mayor or the governor to send in the state police to do some of the work and stuff.
Well, they are helping out downtown.
Yeah.
Actually, if you go downtown during the daytime,
Mhm.
walk around, you'll see some of the bicycle cops now are
Mhm.
state police cops
Hmm.
to help out, especially with some of the drug problems that go on downtown in the daytime.
Right.
There's a lot of just hand-to-hand drug deals going on. You
Mhm.
probably see it
Yeah.
in the daytime. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me sick because you're sitting there, dude. You're doing drugs in front of a school, or you're doing
Right.
drugs in front of a church,
Right.
where women and children and stuff like that can see it.
Right. Exactly.
And to me, I think it's disgusting.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Because when I was a kid growing up, I never saw anybody using drugs outside of my school,
No.
and I wouldn't want that for any other kid in America.
No. I wouldn't want it either.
Yes, sir.
So, well, I'd like to thank you for your service.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you
All
very
right, and
much.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You've
And-
been very helpful because, like I said, the only thing I can go by is what I hear on the internet,
100%. I agree.
and what the internet's and what people say is, "Hey, check this out. They're spying on us. They're they're getting credit card information."
Nope.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And it's like, wait a second, they need a search warrant to do that. Oh, not the
They
Fusion
sure
Center.
do.
Yeah, that's not.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
we need a
sure
search
do.
warrant for
You
that.
know,
And of course that again would play into, if you want someone's bank information, that's IRS stuff.
yeah,
Like, that's IRS stuff. And of course, they will have to again do a search warrant, do
Mhm.
subpoenas, and get all that information.
yeah,
But this is I don't know, this is DOJ, so we're state
yeah.
law enforcement. We're not federal. A lot of people
Hmm.
confuse us with the United States Department of Justice.
Yeah.
We're not. We're the state of Oregon Department of Justice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we don't deal with that kind of stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. So we're not, the U.S. See, we're Oregon
Oh, okay.
Department of Justice. We're state law enforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not federal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all of that stuff, like getting people's, bank information, like
Yeah.
we're busy with robberies, shootings, pedophiles,
Hmm.
that's murders. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but there was a murder here in Salem
Hmm.
just a few hours ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Google it. Southeast Salem shooting. There was just a shooting. Well, it happened around 10:30, but they caught the guy like around noon. As
Yeah,
he
I
was on the run.
seen this SWAT team over by the Capitol
Yeah.
going down the street.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the guy ran on 22 or something toward Detroit.
Yep.
But,
So
man,
that's the kind of stuff that we deal with.
right.
We deal with pretty much like the same stuff that local deals with, local law enforcement, just like one step up. So like if there's, they'll deal with one homicide, we'll deal with a guy that's killed 3 or 4 people.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm a cop watcher. I have a cop watcher friend of mine named Chris Ponte that's looking for a serial killer in Clackamas County right now.
tell them be careful.
Yeah, because I think it was either 2 or 3 of the 5 ladies that they found
Oh, yeah.
in Washington at this one barn was he knew.
Wow.
And so he's like, hey, that person's killing my friends. I want to
Yeah.
find that person.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So,
That's terrible.
and I keep telling him, man, be careful, because the fact of it is the guy's probably not going to want to get caught. And 2, you can easily destroy evidence,
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, if this pickup was involved in a homicide and I went in and I started nosing around because I was doing my own investigation, I wanted to collect evidence and stuff, any number of bad things. The cops could show up. What are you doing? Well, this pickup was involved in a homicide. I'm digging around in it, finding evidence. I'd go to jail. I could be suspected of the murder.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario down the line, when the guy has a defense attorney, he's going to say,
it's gone.
Cops, didn't you find somebody else in my client's vehicle?
Yeah.
How do you know he didn't put that gun in my client's vehicle?
Right. And also you got a thing of due to I'm not a law enforcement officer, it's and I do things wrong, then the evidence can't be admissible.
That's right.
That's right.
Anything in the
100%.
pickup would be gone as
Gone.
evidence.
Couldn't use it. Yep.
That's right.
You know your stuff.
Yeah.
You know your stuff. I can tell you've been doing this for a long time.
I do.
You're a smart guy. You know your stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's what I was. But I wanted to come out and find out
Sure.
from you guys because I'm tired of hearing people. Oh yeah, man, this is what the Fusion Center does. This is what they do, and
Not even.
it's like,
close.
wait a second. Search warrant. Can't do. You know.
Yeah.
I've even heard that. I've even heard people say that the Fusion Center actually gets into people's medical records,
Yeah.
and it's like,
HIPAA.
yeah,
HIPAA.
right.
You know.
And it's so yeah, it's that's what I wanted to do is I wanted to come out and talk to you guys because it's important that the public know what you do. You know, you're not always out here trying to spy on all the activists. You're not,
No.
you know.
Honestly, the activists are we don't have anything to do with them because here's the issue. Most of them, and I mean 99% of them, have broken no laws.
Yeah.
There's 1% that those few bad apples that decide to start some fires. But at the end of the day, when they do start those fires in Portland, the DA's decided that we're not going to prosecute those anyway. So why would we pull our time away from homicide investigations to do that?
Simple. Do an investigation. Get the state attorney general to say, if the county don't file, we will.
Well, yeah. Just
Then-
depends.
Then I want you to go online and do some Googling about our Attorney General.
Yeah.
Do some Googling on our Attorney General. She is extremely progressive.
Right.
And when it comes to violating people's rights, she will never do that. She will never violate a citizen's rights. Even if it means we have to stop an investigation, if it means we protect someone's civil liberties, that's going to be our number one thing.
Right.
She will never agree with violating someone's civil liberties.
Yeah. Well, she shouldn't. No cop in this country should be down with violating people's civil rights. You swore an oath to the Constitution.
That's right.
And so the question is so you gave your word that you would uphold the Constitution of the United States.
That's correct.
How can you uphold the Constitution if you violate the Constitution?
You can't.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't. So I would encourage you to read up on our Attorney General because that's actually who we work for. So
Right.
we're like I said, we're not federal.
Yeah.
We're State Department of Justice. We work under the Attorney General. Just read some of her policies. She's a very, very, in my opinion, very good woman.
Good.
She will, like I said, will never agree with violating anyone's rights.
No public official, whether they're an attorney general, an attorney that works for the attorney general's office, law enforcement, or anything like that, should violate anyone's civil rights.
You're absolutely
right.
correct. Absolutely.
So, but like I said, I want to thank you guys. I'm glad
course,
that you gave me this information.
Yeah, you bet.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to ask you for business cards because I know you're probably not going to give them to me.
No, why not? We would totally give you business cards.
Okay, can I get your
Yep,
business
I
card?
actually don't have one on me right
I
now.
left
It-
mine in my office. If you, I'm not lying. I actually left mine in my office. So if you wait right here for 2 minutes, I will be right back.
I'll
Okay,
stand by
thank
with
you.
it. I always carry my business cards in my folder, so I
Oh,
just don't carry
okay.
them if I'm talking to somebody for a reason, I got them in there. So you heading back to Portland then, or
Probably. It's getting
Yeah.
late enough.
you gotta miss? You're gonna hit the traffic
I know.
in Wilsonville. Oh, it's too late.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably head back. I had business at the Department of Revenue, so I
Oh, you did?
went over there. And,
Oh, okay.
I had a couple people hit me up. Well, hit the Fusion Center. You think you're so big? Hit the Fusion Center. I go. "I've
Oh,
hit it
down there?
before," on my YouTube channel.
Oh, on your YouTube channel.
So I'm like, all right, I'll go out to the Fusion Center.
Did you say you were down here like 4 years ago or something? 3 years
Yeah.
ago? Oh, okay, I think I might remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some lady came out and told me that I can't film here because she goes, you know what this place is? I go, yeah, it's the Fusion Center. And then she goes, you know, you can't film this place, and you can't film me without my permission. I go, you're law enforcement. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
But she goes, I was a law enforcement officer for 20 years. You can't do that. Okay. But
Well, hopefully you got all your questions answered.
I did.
Yeah, there's no big secrets. Everybody that works here is just trying to do good, and
Hmm.
try to do our best. So
Well, like I said, I'm thankful that you guys came out and talked. That's what my whole object was.
Wanted to guarantee you that I was not lying when I said I didn't have one on me. I didn't want you to think, oh, those guys claim they didn't have any business cards or anything. And that's me.
Yeah.
Christopher. So I actually work in the ICAC division. That's Internet Crimes Against Children. You familiar with them?
No.
Okay, ICAC, Internet Crimes Against Children. We basically investigate pedophiles.
Right.
That's what we do. We investigate pedophiles. So that's one of our biggest operations here at DOJ.
Yeah. We had a guy, they called him the pedophile hunter, that would go around, and he was like, I think he was 21. He looked like he was like 14. And he would get these pedophiles,
do some
and then
stings or
and then we'd do stings.
Yep.
And the police would call, and the police would say, well, there's nothing we can do about it. What?
Yeah. That's where we come in. We do all of that stuff.
yeah, these guys are busy.
Oh, we
Okay.
stay very busy,
Well,
which is again why we're honestly telling you,
yeah.
we do not spy on citizens.
Mhm.
Here's another thing. So do you have a pen or anything? Or I just want you to, or at least remember these things.
Mhm.
Please Google our number of sex offenders in our state of Oregon.
Oh, there's a shitload of them.
I think you'd
an
be
understatement.
you'd be more
Yeah.
surprised. You know,
That's right. There's a
we are
shitload
number
of them.
one in the entire country. We are out of 50 states. We are number one per capita for sex offenders.
Hmm.
And the scary thing about that number is, yeah, Oregon has a small population, only about 4 million people.
Mhm.
So when you say per capita, okay, that's still a lot, but
Yeah.
how do we compare in sheer numbers to the rest of the country?
Yeah. But what is a sex offender?
Yeah.
I mean, someone
So-
that's 18 years old that threatened a lady and got charged with attempted rape
No,
could be.
No, that's not a sex offender here in Oregon. No, it takes a lot more to be registered as a sex offender here in Oregon. Yeah, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
So you actually have to be convicted of a sex offense
Uh-huh.
here in Oregon. So, but get this, out of just sheer numbers, we're number 6 in the country. We have over 3,200 sex offenders in our state.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
No, I'm sorry, 32,000.
32,000
sex offenders in our state. 32,000 sex offenders in our
Mhm.
state. So, please, what was your, Robert?
Yeah.
Robert, I'm Chris Baton.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Please, sir, understand and believe me.
Mhm.
Our Fusion Center does not spy on citizens.
Okay.
Our Fusion Center is busy looking up IP addresses for me for people who are downloading child porn
Okay.
and busy pulling up past offenses, past crimes that sex offenders have done.